As a distance learner, you will be asked to create several multimedia outputs before completing a course. One of the most useful tools that I use is Final Cut Pro. It is a video editing software that is straightforward and quite easy to learn. So if you are looking for a tool wherein you can edit and combine videos, pictures, audio, animation, and text, Final Cut can help you with it. So how to do it? Initially, you plan for your project delivery. You gather the needed materials and compose your output. Okay, so when you have finally downloaded Final Cut Pro, we start by clicking on File, New Event, then New Project. This is my strategy on saving my works. Then you will see this empty timeline here. This is where we import our media. I suggest that you drag and drop your file one by one so you can edit them and place them accordingly. So I got this raw video here. Among all shots, I like this one except that I tripped in this video. My solution is to delete that part to make it look steadier. To do that, I use the blade and select tool that we can find in here. Okay, so let's zoom in to see the part that needs to be taken out. So you use the blade tool in identifying the start and the end of the cut. Then you'll have to switch to select tool to highlight the area. Once its sides turns yellow, delete it by pressing the backspace key. And let's do the same for our second clip. Now we can proceed with our audio. Since I will use a recorded voiceover, I won't need the original audio of these videos. We can remove them by doing a right click on the clip and by selecting Detach Audio. Immediately after, you will see a green clip over here. Just click on it. Once it's highlighted, you can press backspace to delete it. So just an additional info, in case that you need to keep your original audio, what's best in this technique of detaching the audio is you can easily manipulate it. When you hover on this horizontal line, you can see that the audio is set to 0 decibels. You may increase or decrease the volume just by dragging this line up or down. Or you can adjust it from the inspector panel that you can see on this side. However, if you do that, you will be adjusting the volume of the whole clip. So let's take this for an example. This part of the audio is disturbingly loud. I am happy with the rest of its volume except this part. So how we isolate the adjustment? We do that by adding a keyframe. So place the playhead on the area that you need edited. In this case, I added 3 keyframes and pulled it down the middle to isolate the volume adjustment on this part. You can notice from the waveforms that it's not as steep as it was. You might also need to use faded audio effect. You can do that by dragging this small icon, which you can find in every beginning and end of an audio clip. Anyway, going back, let's add my voiceover. One early morning in Riyadh, one early morning in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, I visited the Red Sand, a famous place because of its vast sandy area. Ulit. I still need to edit this one since it has tone and pronunciation errors. Now just stream it based on your needs and to make it look presentable. What did I see in there? Well, from this shot, nothing. Important note, you need to make sure that the length of your video and audio matches. If it doesn't, we can fix it by retiming the video. We can make it go faster or slower by clicking this retiming option. Let's set the timing to 110%. Let's play it just to check if there are other things that need to be changed. One early morning in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, I visited the Red Sand, a famous place because of its vast sandy area, which looks color red from afar. What did I see in there? Well, from this shot, nothing. But if we take a closer look, we might be able to find something. Okay, this one looks fine with me. Let's now add a theme in the beginning, some text, and a transition to make a smooth shift from the intro and the video itself. So you can experiment on the buttons available here. For my theme, I use organic. It's simple and I think it matches my video. What I really like about Final Cut Pro is how easy you can add any media just by drag and drop. I usually put 5 seconds for my introduction to give time for viewers to read. For text, I choose pixie dust to make it look fancy. Then we write here the title we want. And when you play it, this is how it looks like. So experiment with the text inspector. You can change font size, alignment, depending on your design style. I chose font Virtus and changed the font size, as well as the line spacing. I also changed the font color by clicking on Face. Now we add transition so viewers can immediately see the shift from the introduction to the video. You can also add these things at the end of the video for the references and acknowledgement parts. So finally, let's add a background music to make it sound lively and more interesting. Drag and drop the file. And make sure that it won't overshadow the voiceover. One early morning in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, I visited the Red Sand, a famous place because of its vast sandy area, which looks color red from afar. What did I see in there? Well, from this shot, nothing. But if we take a closer look, we might be able to find something. Trim it depending on the length of the video. I add background music so it won't be boring on those parts that I do not say anything. Okay, let's play it. One early morning in Riyadh, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, I visited the Red Sand, a famous place because of its vast sandy area which looks color red from afar. What did I see in there? Well, from this shot, nothing. But if we take a closer look, we might be able to find something. To save our work, click on File, Share, then Master File. Click Next and save it on your designated folder. You will see the rendering status here. Alright, so this is our final output. Thank you for watching. One early morning in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, I visited the Red Sand, a famous place because of its vast sandy area which looks color red from afar. What did I see in there? Well, from this shot, nothing. But if we take a closer look, we might be able to find something.